Okay, so job hunting. It can be brutal. It feels like you're constantly getting hit with no after no.
Yeah, and it's so easy to just like get down on yourself. It gets a judgment on you.
Right. It's easy to start thinking, what's wrong with me? So how do we not go down that rabbit hole?
Well, first, think about this. Companies have a lot going on behind the scenes that we have no idea about.
Okay, so like what?
So maybe they decide they actually need a very specific skill that wasn't clear in the job posting.
Like they need a JavaScript guru, but the posting just said coding skills.
Exactly. Or the company could be going through a bunch of changes, which can totally change the role. And you can't control any of that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been in those situations before, but it still stings, even if it's not about me personally.
Totally. It's important to let yourself feel that. Don't try to bury those feelings.
So what do we do? Just wallow in misery?
Definitely not. Acknowledge it. Take a break if you need to. And then remember that rejection is part of life for everyone.
Okay, sure, everyone gets rejected sometimes.
Yeah.
But,
Even wildly successful people. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript. Rejected by 12 publishers.
oh, and now Harry Potter is like everywhere.
Exactly. Rejection is part of the journey. It doesn't define you.
I like that. Okay, so we felt the sting. Now what? How do we make this rejection work for us?
Ask for feedback.
Seriously,
Mm,
reach back out after they've said no.
yes. It's the best way to figure out what you can do better.
But what if they don't want to give feedback?
Keep it simple. Like, thanks again for your time. I really appreciate any feedback you could give me.
Okay, that's easy enough. And then what do we do with that feedback? Because honestly, hearing criticism is tough.
Don't take it personally. Try to look at it objectively. What specific skills did they mention you should work on?
Or maybe something about their company culture that I didn't quite pick up on.
Yes, it's like they're giving you a roadmap for improvement.
Okay, so let's say I'm applying for tech jobs, and they say I bombed the coding challenge. Ouch.
Not ouch. That's useful information. It might be time to take a course to boost your programming skills.
So like every rejection is a chance to learn something new.
Exactly. And the more you do this, the more patterns you'll see. Like maybe you always stumble on behavioral questions. That's something you can practice.
It's like leveling up in the video game. But instead of fighting monsters, we're fighting our own weaknesses.
I love that. And as you level up, you're becoming a stronger candidate.
Okay, that makes sense. But even with feedback, it's hard to stay motivated when you keep getting rejected.
I hear you. This is where that growth mindset comes in.
The what now?
It's about seeing no as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. You're learning and growing from every experience.
But that's easier said than done.
Right. It takes practice. One thing that helps is to focus on the effort, not just the outcome. Did you do your best in the interview?
Okay, yeah. Most of the time I can say I did.
Then you've already succeeded in a way, regardless of whether you got the job or not.
So like, even if I didn't get the job, I still gained experience, learned something new, pushed myself outside my comfort zone.
Exactly. And don't forget self-care. Rejection is emotionally draining. Do things you enjoy, spend time with people you care about, celebrate small wins.
It's like we're training for a marathon here. We can't just sprint all the time. We need to pace ourselves and take care of our mental health too.
Exactly. You're in it for the long haul.
This is great. So we've got feeling our feelings, asking for feedback, and cultivating a growth mindset. What else can we do to turn those no's into know-how?
Write it down.
Write what down?
Start a rejection journal. I know, another journal.
Okay, but why?
It turns those rejections into learning experiences. Every time you get a no, write down a few things. The company, the role, the feedback they gave you, what you learned, and most importantly, what actions you can take based on that.
So instead of just feeling bad, I'm turning each rejection into a case study.
Exactly. You'll start to see patterns. Maybe you always struggle with a certain type of question, and then you can practice those.
I like it. It's like taking control of the narrative. Rejection doesn't define me. I define what I learned from it.
Exactly. And as you learn and grow, you're becoming a more confident candidate. And that's going to help you get that yes you're looking for.
I'm already feeling more empowered to tackle those rejections head on.
It's all about shifting your perspective. Rejection isn't the end. It's just a detour on your way to success.
This is great. So we've got feeling our feelings, asking for feedback, and cultivating a growth mindset. What else can we do to turn those no's into know-how?
Let's talk about actually improving your skills.
Yes. Let's get tactical.
There are so many online resources out there.
True, but sometimes it's overwhelming. Where do you even start?
You're right. It's about being strategic. Look for resources that match your goals and the feedback you've gotten. So if you're in tech and keep hearing that your coding needs work,
Right?
then check out platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Khan Academy, tons of courses from beginner to advanced.
I always thought those are for people who are already pretty good at that stuff.
Nope, not at all. They have stuff for total beginners too, and you can learn at your own pace, on your own schedule.
Okay, that's good to know. No need to go back to school full time.
Exactly. And then practice. Sites like LeetCode and HackerRank have coding challenges to help you get ready for those technical interviews.
Like a coding gym for your brain. Like it.
And it's not just about technical skills. Communication, for example, is huge.
Oh yeah, I've definitely gotten feedback about that before.
There are things like Toastmasters, even online courses, to help you become a more confident communicator.
So no matter what I need to work on, there's probably a resource out there to help me.
Right.
What about, like, the human element, though? Sometimes it helps to actually talk to people.
You're so right. That's where networking comes in.
Networking.
Yeah.
Not those awkward events where everyone's just trying to sell themselves.
No, not that. Think about it more organically. It's about connecting with people in your field, building relationships.
Okay, that sounds less scary. But how do you even do that? Especially if you're not, like, a super social butterfly.
Start by going to events or meetups that are actually interesting to you.
So I don't need to force myself to go to some huge conference where I don't know anyone.
No. Find things that genuinely interest you. And then don't be afraid to reach out to people on LinkedIn. Find people whose careers you admire. Send them a connection request. Mention something specific about their work. Maybe you'd love to learn more about their career path.
So it's more about being genuine than just trying to get a job.
Exactly. And you never know what might come from those connections. They might have some great advice, introduce you to someone else, or even know about a job opening that's perfect for you.
You're planting seeds, you never know which ones will grow.
Love that. And have you ever considered informational interviews?
I've heard of them, but they always seemed a bit intimidating. Like, am I asking for a favor?
I get it, but they're incredibly valuable. It's just a casual conversation with someone who's doing what you want to do.
So, not a job interview, but a chance to get insights and advice.
Exactly. Ask about their career path, the challenges they've faced, what skills are important.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really helpful. But how do you even set one of those up?
It helps if you have a connection in common. Maybe someone in your network knows someone at that company, or you met someone at an event.
So networking leads to informational interviews, which leads to more networking. It all comes full circle.
Yes, it's all connected.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many people are happy to help. Just approach them with genuine curiosity.
Okay, so we've got online resources, networking, informational interviews, anything else we can do.
Have you ever thought about finding a mentor or a career coach?
A mentor. That would be amazing to have someone guiding you. But how do you even find one?
A few ways. Reach out to people you admire, connect with alumni from your school, check out online mentorship platforms.
So there are actually places that connect mentors and mentees.
Yes. A good mentor can make such a difference. They can help you set goals, figure out where you need to improve, practice your interview skills, just navigate the whole job search roller coaster.
Like having a personal cheerleader in your corner.
Yes. And they can help you stay accountable too. Make sure you're actually taking action.
So it's not just about getting advice. It's about having someone who's really invested in your success.
And a good mentor will celebrate your wins with you, help you see your progress, even when it feels slow.
This is fantastic advice. I'm seeing how rejection, when you look at it the right way, can actually help you grow.
It really can. It's not about avoiding rejection. It's about using it to push yourself forward.
This is so empowering. But before we move on, there's one more thing I want to touch on. Comparison. It's so easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to others, especially on social media.
Oh, absolutely. It's the highlight reel effect. Everyone else seems to be killing it while you're struggling.
Right. Like everyone else is on a rocket ship while you're still trying to figure out how to build the launch pad.
But remember, what you see on social media is just a snapshot. Everyone faces challenges. Everyone has setbacks, even those people who seem like they have it all figured out.
So comparison really is the thief of joy.
It is. Focus on your own progress. Celebrate your own wins, no matter how small. Every step forward is a step in the right direction.
This is so insightful. I'm feeling way more equipped to handle rejection and use it to my advantage.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in that need to succeed right now mentality. But everyone's journey is different.
And it's not always about landing the dream job. It's also about appreciating the little things along the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, did you finally redo your resume and it looks amazing? That's a win. Or did you finally conquer that coding challenge you've been struggling with? Celebrate that.
It's like giving yourself those little rewards. Yeah. Acknowledge all that effort and all the progress you're making.
Yes. Those small wins keep you motivated and help you build momentum. It's like you're proving to yourself, hey, I can learn and grow, and that confidence, it'll show up in your interviews.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today, a lot of great strategies for dealing with rejection. But if there's one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember, what would it be?
This. Rejection is an opportunity. Don't think of it as I'm not good enough. It's more like, okay, I'm on a learning journey, and this is part of it. Every step you take, even the missteps, they're all taking you closer to where you want to be.
That's a great way to look at it. Setbacks happen. It's how we deal with them that really shapes our path.
And remember, you're not alone. Every successful person has faced rejection. It's part of the journey. So keep learning, keep growing, and never give up on your dreams.
I love that. And to all our amazing listeners, hang in there. Embrace the journey. And remember, every no is just a step closer to that yes that's going to open up amazing opportunities for you.
We're rooting for you.
This has been such a great deep dive. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.